Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Chloe and this is A Girl Like Me with Chloe M. So welcome back to a makeup challenge Monday. If this is your first time here, my name is Chloe and this video is Makeup Challenge Monday. Makeup Challenge Monday is where Scars to Stars Beauty, or Danny, my bestie, and I challenge each other to do different makeup looks to keep each other motivated, push each other artistically, creatively, and to keep each other accountable. And we encourage you to do this for you and your friends too. It's kind of a fun way to get you to try different styles of makeup, try different looks with makeup, and to challenge yourself and grow artistically. So without further ado, let's get into the makeup. Okay, so today's Makeup Challenge Monday, Danny and I are both doing looks from the same person on Instagram. I will upload my image right here. So this is kind of a yellow to orange to kind of raspberry double wing. Really pretty. I love the kind of lower lash line has this really pretty like raspberry shimmer. The lashes are nice and fluffy, the brows are nice and fluffy, and really the look is all about that gradient and that beautiful kind of outer V wing. So this is definitely going to be a challenge for me. Danny knows that kind of my more fine line skills aren't as good as they can be, so this is, I think, why she challenged me to do this look. So it's another rainy day here in Minnesota. It's been raining for the past day or so. It's going to rain all weekend. But this is a perfect like summertime, like really warm color look, and I'm very excited to do this. And then this is the look that I sent to Danny. This is a very kind of feline look. It has oranges and yellows, kind of has that outer wing and inner corner wing too, and I really like the kind of lash line that's like a bright yellow. So I think this will definitely challenge Danny for sure. These both are by the artist _weird with 2 R's. So WEIRRD. I will link their information on Instagram down below. Extremely talented artist, extremely beautiful makeup on this page. So please go check out _weird makeup. So let's get into it. I am starting this video as I normally do with my concealer on my eyes and my brows already done. Let's get into the makeup. I'm going to zoom you in and we will get started. Okay everyone, welcome to my face. I am gonna go ahead and start my makeup look. So in the photo, it looks like she has just a very like slight wash of something in her crease. So I'm gonna go into the Joshua Tree palette by Aether Beauty, and I'm gonna take this color Pixie Rock and just run that from kind of my brow, my crease up to my brow bone. And I'm gonna take a BK Beauty 201. Yeah, it does not look like she has a lot going on in the crease. So it's just this light kind of dusty pink shade that's just light enough to deposit a little bit of color, but not to leave like a big wash of anything that's gonna distract from the look. So I'm gonna be kind of dipping into different colors and different things on my eyes, like lipstick and everything, because I don't have some of these colors in shadows. So we are going to be creative today. Makeup is a multi-use thing. You don't have to use it exactly how the company or product description tells you to use it. You can use makeup however you want. Okay, so looks like the makeup goes from yellow to orange to like this raspberry color on the outside wing. And that kind of more looks matte to me, matte raspberry color I don't have. So I'm gonna go into a lipstick. I'm gonna go into the MAC Powder Kiss lipstick in the color Burning Love. So it's kind of a raspberry color, and this kind of dries down to a powder formula, which I think is pretty good if you're doing this with an eyeshadow look. So I'm just gonna take my BK smudger brush and just kind of outline that shape. So it looks like it wings out just to kind of before her brow ends. So I'm gonna do that. This is a beautiful look. I'm definitely happy that Danny is challenging me to do this look. Okay, so that's kind of about the shape or the kind of distance that I want. And then it kind of comes back in right through here. She has similar eye shape to me, so she doesn't go like all the way up on the brow bone. So I'm just gonna go in slightly and then just wing it out a bit here. So that's the shape. And then she goes kind of onto the lid. So I'm just gonna fill that little wing in. And as usual, since I'm doing my eyes before I do my face, I'm not really too worried about the line under here, just because I'm gonna clean that up with my makeup eraser. And I'm just gonna kind of go back and forth until I reach the color that I want. And as I'm getting towards the center of my eye, I'm just gonna start feathering that in a bit. Okay, so that is the kind of outer shape of the pink. I'm gonna clean that up in just a little bit, but I just wanna get that rough kind of wing shape done. So now I'm gonna start my gradient from kind of yellow to orange to this beautiful kind of raspberry color. So I'm gonna go back into the Joshua Tree palette, and I'm gonna go into the shade Citrine, which is this yellow, and I'm gonna put that in the very kind of front third of my lid. And I'm gonna use the BK 203 shader brush. So I just want this kind of mostly concentrated up on the lid. I'm gonna take it slightly into the crease, but not blown out like I normally would. And just kind of stamp that in there. And I just want this to be nice and vibrant, so I'm gonna go back in and pack it in just a little bit. Okay, so that is the yellow down. Now I'm gonna go into the orange color here in the Joshua Tree palette, which is called Ember Glow, and that's same 203. And I'm just gonna plop that right in the center. Ooh, yes, ma'am. And I'm just gonna kind of tap that slightly up into the crease, similar to the yellow. And then slowly start to blend that in to each side. Because you want that to be a nice gradient from yellow to orange to that raspberry tone. I'm gonna go back into that yellow and just kind of blend those edges out. And then go back into the orange and blend the orange to pink edge. And I'm just tapping. I'm gonna go back and forth. And slightly in the crease. She has a little bit less of a severe brow bone than I do, so I just went up just a tiny bit higher to kind of mimic that shape. I'm actually liking this look so far. I just want a little bit more intensity with that orange. So I'm just gonna pack that on the brush. Just keep that nice in the center there. Okay, and then just to blend out that edge, I'm just gonna take the 201 and just really softly blend that with whatever pigment is left from that Pixie Rock shade. Okay, so that is kind of the base of the look. Okay, so before I start to do kind of that graphic line to kind of shape this wing here, I'm just gonna clean up that edge with my makeup eraser. And I don't want it to go quite as far out. And what I'm seeing so far, I do want a little bit more, I don't know, something. I feel like the yellow could be, so I'm gonna go into the, what is this? I'm gonna go back into the BK Beauty. I'm gonna use the BK Beauty 206, which is kind of this hybrid little blender shader brush, and back into that yellow color Citrine. And I just want this to show up a little bit more. And this yellow seems to be a little less vibrant, maybe, than the yellow she used. But that's okay, because this is my version. And then gonna go on the other side of that in the Ember Glow shade, just barely a tap, and kind of bring that more blended together in the center. Okay, I'll take it. Okay, so now for the difficult part, the graphic line. So I'll pop the picture up again here. So you see that she has a nice thick line through the lashes, winged out, and then that wing meets at the point and comes back in and slowly kind of curves in here. So that is what we're gonna do with this look. Okay, so I'm gonna take this super tiny BK Beauty 208 angled brush and a black liner. So this is the Urban Decay Zero liner, and I'm just gonna map this out. I'm not gonna go intense with it because I'm gonna go back in with a black shadow and kind of crisp everything up. And it looks like on the inner corner too, she does kind of have that little just inner wing as well. So I will do that too. And I'm not really gonna talk too much through this because I'm gonna be concentrating. So just so you know, y'all. Maybe I'll zoom you in a little closer for this. Okay, here we go. I need to clean up this one edge a bit. It's a little less wide than mine. And before I start connecting that line that way, I'm just gonna take my makeup eraser, because you see how this edge starts to bend up a little bit? I'm just gonna clean that up. Just want that kind of to be a little bit skinnier. And then this line that goes through here stays pretty thin. So I'm gonna try to do that to my best ability. That is kind of the basis of the shape. I think mine goes out a little further than hers, but that's okay. Okay, I'm gonna redo my inner little wing here. I don't know how I'm gonna match this eye to this eye, but I'm gonna try the best of my ability. Okay, going back into a matte black eyeshadow just to deepen this up. I'm gonna use that same angled brush from BK, and I'm gonna go into the Melt Cosmetics Gemini palette in the color Bonnie, which is a very black. Just gonna kind of deepen everything up. I have to hold my breath. This kind of eye look has never been my favorite, but we're gonna go with it. Okay, so that's kind of the main liner of this all. And now I'm gonna do kind of the lower lash line, inner corner highlight, and brow highlight. I feel like I wanna intensify this kind of raspberry color a little bit more. I'm just gonna go back in and put that powder lipstick shade on with my Sigma base shadow brush. Okay, so the lower lash line is like this raspberry metallic, and it comes to a point here and it kind of follows this line up there a little bit. And then the inner corner highlight kind of does the same thing. It comes to a point here and it's pretty highlighted through the brow. So that's what we're going to do. For the lower lash line, I'm gonna take the Pat McGrath Mothership Sublime Golden Opulence palette. And I'm going to use this color here. I don't know what color this is, but this one here. And I'm gonna take the BK Beauty pencil brush, and I'm gonna load that up. So you see that's kind of a really pretty raspberry tone. Just slightly bring her up towards the wing. I'll clean up that outer part with concealer. But I just want to make sure that this is nice and pigmented here. Okay, let's see y'all. For the inner corner highlight, I'm gonna take the this color in the palette I just used, Pat McGrath Golden Opulence Sublime something. That one, the lightest shade. I'm gonna take my BK tapered blending brush and just really pack that on right in here. Because in the photo, the highlight is pretty intense, just right under the brow. And then on the inner corner. And I'm just gonna tap and kind of sweep towards the inner part here. I'm gonna kind of crisp up that inner wing that we did. Do you see how like nice and bright that is? For those of you who don't know that face, Danny and I always are constantly making that face, and that is a face that our friend Brandonna Dupree Larice, one of the, she's a sister of mine. She's also one of the hosts of the La Femme drag show here in Minneapolis, and she does that with her mouth all the time. We call it trouty mouth. It's like when drag queens are like trying to show vibrato in their lip sync. So it's like, but yeah. And then in the look, she has a pretty intense lower lash mascara, and then these really kind of chunky piecey lashes. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on mascara, lashes, finish this eye and my face, and I will be right back. Okay everyone, so this is the final look. We have this very kind of gradient sunset look with this kind of really bold liner. I actually really enjoy this look. I know that this is definitely out of my comfort zone as far as shape and like the graphic lines, so I'm actually really happy with this, and I really like the under the kind of lash line has a little bit of metallic since the top lid is so matte, and then kind of the intense inner corner highlight. So Tell me what you all think. I will, of course, link Danny's Makeup Challenge Monday video in this video, so please go to Scars to Stars Beauty or check out Danny's video of Makeup Challenge Monday. We both kind of have these like sharp inner corner looks, very graphic looks. So if you like this, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and of course, share the videos that you love. So until next time, I will see you all, and don't forget to go over to my Instagram and check out all the cool pictures of this eyeshadow look. Until next time, guys. Bye!